Hola Buenas! Today we're in Amalfi. We've actually been here a couple times before, but this time I'm going to explore a little bit of the town. Behind me here I actually have the bus station. This is where we arrived in. The best way to get around, definitely don't bring a car here. It's super stressful if you do that. Just use the buses. Much easier to get to. They also do have a port here, so I believe you can get a boat over here as well. So as you can see, there's a bunch of little winding roads. It's amazing. It's beautiful, like a little labyrinth. Doesn't appear to be too many bars or restaurants up there though. So I'm going to walk back down and go to the front, which is pretty much all we've seen up to this point. I'm sure there's more to see here, but we will find out as we go. So at the point we're at now, it seems as though we're leaving the town/city. So what we're going to do is head back down. We went to this beautiful Michelin star restaurant here in Amalfi town called Marina Grande.
Estava a viver, caminhando na vida. Sempre chorando por uma nova ferida. Mas como até que de mato nasce uma flor. Muitas vezes é da dor que vem o amor. Eu que pensava que era engano.
Behind us we have Amalfi, and what we have done is walked along here up to this top part. I'm going to go down this way to a place called Atrani. So it's just over here. The most terrifying little walkway ever. The cars are always so close behind. Let's just pause right there for a moment and let me explain. Last week, I said you should do some homework and watch the Equalizer 3 in preparation for this video. Did you do it? Yeah, I didn't think you would, but that's okay. Basically, the entirety of that movie is filmed in Naples and Atrani. When I recorded this video, that movie hadn't even come out yet. A few weeks after returning from this trip, the Equalizer 3 came out in cinemas, and I watched the trailer and saw that it was set in Amalfi Coast. What I didn't realize at the time was I had been to these places and they had left a big impression on me. So as you can see, you can rent out some sunbeds on the right hand side, and on the left hand side it's just like a public beach. The plan is to have a walk around the village of Atrani, and then after we've done that, we are then going to go down to the beach. I recognized this tunnel in the movie. These taps appear multiple times in the movie. There was one scene where a little boy drinks from the tap. I actually filled my water bottles right here in this square.
So by chance, I decided to do a search on an application that could tell me the water that's drinkable around here from the taps. As you can see from behind me, one of these taps here is drinking water, and it's actually really cold. So I would highly recommend checking this app out. It's called a Dopper.
This is not sponsored. I just liked the app and I would recommend it. This square is not only the central hub of the town, but of the movie too.
So as we mentioned before, over this way on the left, you can see they have like a private area if you want to rent out some sunbeds and some parasols. And then on the right-hand side here, very close to where we are now, this is kind of just like a public beach. So I guess you can just sit there, chill out, bring your own towel and enjoy the day. And you can see there's lots of bikes here as well. So I guess the accessibility to come here is kind of difficult, right? So bringing a car isn't really an option, but you can see here you can bring a bike. What we've been doing is using the public buses, and the public buses have taken us to Amalfi, and then from Amalfi we just walked here along the road going all the way along here. But yeah, really, really beautiful. It's nice. Much smaller beach on this side though. Okay, I lied. So I've just seen there that it's actually €1 per person for the day, but that is certainly cheaper than renting the beds. And now we are heading our way back to Amalfi. It's only a short walk, so really not too bad. However, like I say, there's no paths on either side, so it's quite scary when the cars are coming around. So don't do it when it's dark. Of course, that's my recommendation. Technically, you can do it when it's dark. We did it, but certainly not again. It's not so bad right now when there's cars going past, but as soon as there's a coach or a bus, oh my God, my heart is like pounding. And you can see it's just a drop down the bottom there. So health and safety isn't high on the agenda here, it seems. You may notice here in Amalfi Coast that San Salvatore is everywhere.
San Salvatore is a medieval monastery located in Cettura along the Amalfi Coast in the east. It is architecturally beautiful, a religious heritage site, and it has a scenic location. This trip was not on our agenda, but I decided to do some further research after seeing San Salvatore everywhere in restaurants, bars, shops, and street names. And we have made it to Agerola. We had a funny time trying to pronounce this between us. In Spanish, the G is like a H sound, which of course is not true in Italian. But also we were unsure where the stress or accent goes. Turns out it's not Agerola or Agerola, but Agerola.
Down by the beach, it was a little bit too hot. We're now in Agerola. I believe that's how you pronounce it. It's 600 meters above sea level. It's a little bit cooler up here. Apparently it's very beautiful, and it's actually where we are staying.
My friend and I tried some of the local tapas at a bar close to where we were staying.
So this little town is a lot more different compared to that on the coast. It's a lot more relaxed. There's a lot more locals around as well. I've just picked up some fruit for tomorrow. I've got some bananas and some nectarines. And thankfully, the word for nectarine is exactly the same, nettarina. So that helps. They have this hike here called Path of the Gods, and it actually starts in this little town. Of course, that's not something we can do today, but I just thought I'd have a look at the town itself. Considering how small this little town is, there seems to be a lot of people coming through. So it appears to me as though if you want to get down to the coast, you kind of have to come through this village. And it makes sense because this is the way the bus route goes as well. So when we go down to Amalfi, we actually take the bus that comes down this way. There doesn't seem to be any hidden gems this way, so I'm going to start walking back and see what we can find. I've got to be really careful because the cars are coming right behind me on the right. So yeah, I've got to be quick, this car's turning. But yeah, so we're going to head straight down, go past the little square we were at before, or piazza in Italian, plaza, en español. And yeah, just keep going and we'll get to the part where you can see the sea. There should be a good view from there. To be honest, I wasn't expecting much from this area. However, what I will say is it's really nice to be in a place that's a little bit more relaxed. There's no tourists around. There's a lot more Italians here. It's just a nicer atmosphere. The problem with Amalfi Coast, and it is beautiful, it's super beautiful, but it's busy. All the time it's busy. There's people around you all the time. It's brutally hot and it does feel kind of stressful, you know? Especially when you're getting the public transport, and that seems to be the only way people seem to get around here. I mean, as you can see, there's a lot of cars going past, but I can guarantee all these people are mostly locals, and it's not an easy way to get around. I certainly wouldn't want to drive these roads. Oof, too much stress. And there goes the bus that we normally take that goes all the way down to Amalfi. So we're just leaving the square that we were at before, and I was going to mention, so because I'm staying in that square, on the left-hand side here is a little pizzeria. It's called L'Angolo del Sapori, and it's fantastic. The prices are amazing compared to on the coast. Oh my God. And it's all, of course, traditional Italian food, pizza, pasta, and also the people are really nice. You can really tell this is a locals kind of place. You can see their back gardens here, look. It's beautiful, really, really nice. And there's a beautiful smell in the air, like a summer smell, you know?
I think with these views in the background, this is the perfect opportunity to end this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week where we will be doing a lemon tour. Have a great day. Thanks.